Greetings from the campus of Louisiana State University at Eunice and the Office of Continuing Education. My name is David Pulling, and I am the instructor for this English 201 section that you apparently have registered for, otherwise you probably would not be looking at this video. I wanted to spend a few minutes talking with you about course expectations, something about the time commitment, and also about some of the preliminary information that you'll want to notice as you prepare for the beginning of the semester. There's a lot of confusion sometimes about online courses, the difference between an online course and a face-to-face course. Some people say online courses are harder, some people say they're easier, some say they take more time, some say they take less time. I really am conscientious when I design an online course to make sure that it's going to take the same time and effort requirement as a face-to-face course. And I think the 1001 class that you've registered for fits that description. If you took English 1001 from me, in any given semester, regular face-to-face class, the time expectation for engagement for work on the class would, on a weekly basis, would 7 to 10 hours. That'd be the average. So there might be some weeks that'd be a little less and some weeks a little more, but 7 to 10 hours per week, and that would include attending class, doing readings outside of class, working on drafts of compositions outside of class. 7 to 10 hours a week. The design of the web-based English 1001 is the same. I think the requirement for time commitment is identical. I can't see why it would be different from that. What is different is the fact this course is in summer school. A regular semester is 15 weeks long. Summer school is 7.5 weeks long. So take that 7 to 10 hour per week commitment for the summer, and I'm not telling you this to scare you, but I want you to know up front, multiply that by 2. That's 14 to 20 hours per week. That will be the time expectation the average student, the student that's going to do well in this class. That's the time commitment that it's going to take. If you are taking 2 or 3 classes in summer school, you can pretty much figure that same time commitment for any college course. So if you're taking 2 or 3 classes during summer school, school is a full-time job, and it's going to take 35 to 40 or more hours per week devoted to the task, and that's just something important for you to remember. I hope none of y'all are going to try to take 2 or 3 classes in summer school and work 20 or 30 or heaven forbid 40 hours a week and try to get by, because something I'm afraid at some point in the semester is going to give. So bear that in mind. This class, the students that put in the time, they tend to do very well. The students that don't put in the time, they tend to get bogged down. They have to drop the course or they make a bad grade. So be aware of that at the beginning. If you have any questions about the workload, you're certainly welcome to contact me. My contact information is in the essential course information. You certainly can log on to the course right now and see that essential course information section. And I wish you would do that. Especially I want to have a word with some of you who may never have taken an online course before. Not really to warn you, but just to make you certain of what you're getting into, that this is going to be right for you. Online learning doesn't fit the learning preferences or the learning styles of every student. There's a link to a survey in the essential course information that I put up for you. It's the very first thing in the list of items under essential course information. It's a link to a question that states, are you ready for e-learning? And I recommend seriously, if you haven't taken an online course, or if you haven't taken many, go to that site and check it out. You don't have to be a technological genius to succeed in this class. You basically have to be able to navigate the internet. I do use podcasts, so you need to know how to download and play an MP3 file. Most modern contemporary software can handle that like that. No big deal. Now, if you have older computer software, there may be some issues with that. You might want to think seriously about upgrading or making sure that you have access to a computer that has multimedia capability. This software of which is maybe no more than 3 or 4 years old, because you could find yourself having a hard time downloading things or getting some of the things to work that we're going to do. I'll also use YouTube videos like this from time to time in the course also. But mainly it's it's using the discussion forums in my courses, is using the internet to do research. attaching, of course, Microsoft Word files. And here, let me say this right now. The default word processing application is Microsoft Word. If you don't have Microsoft Word, you can save drafts in rich text format, RTF. So either Microsoft Word or rich text format. If you don't understand what those terms mean, you might get a technological advisor to look over your shoulder. And that's another point for me to make. I'm not a tech teacher. This is not the right place to learn the technology. So if you're not sure about some of the technological things, find a friend that is tech savvy, that can look over your shoulder and help you figure those kinds of things out. Because my time really is taken up with teaching the subject matter, which is English composition, rather than computer literacy. If you need the computer literacy, maybe you better think twice about the online course. One final note, the course officially begins for this summer on June the 1st. I will have the Unit 1 open and available to you the weekend preceding that. And one of the first things that I want you to do is to post an introduction in the Icebreaker forum. You'll see that there when the course is available. And I'll have posted an introduction there of myself to serve as a model for you to introduce yourself to your classmates. One other thing about this online course that I think a lot of students are surprised by, it is extremely, extremely interactive. This is more social than a face-to-face course where you would come and sit in the same room with your fellow students. We're going to make some strong relationships. Y'all are going to work together. You're going to depend on one another. You're going to post your rough drafts, read one another's rough drafts, and you're going to become better writers, and you're going to make some lasting friendships, even though you may never meet some of the people face to face. It's pretty neat, and I hope it's going to work for you. And if you have any questions, my contact information is there before the class starts. Let me know. I'll see y'all when the semester starts.